The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. I got you, pop.
Play action. It's Ryan. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Ito Smith.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady going deep this time for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with Geis. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, a very quick pass to Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
45, Mike, 45. You got it, Frank. 45, Mike, 45. 54, down. Kill.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Swift, 52 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Late to number 80.
O.J. Howard, 74 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On first down, this is Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Buccaneers 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he will finally be be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 62 yards.
Tampa Bay.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 2-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
49-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
5 yards, halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 22 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Right there.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
45.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the Bucs 5-yard line.
59, 30, 25. Got it. 54.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it. Geis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First down, Buccaneers.
From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down, and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
And ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So after the INT, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tack McKinley, the UCLA product, the one who brought him down. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Buccaneers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Play action, Ryan. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Ball carrier.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And a Buccaneer first down.
They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again. Brady. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4 and couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
At their own 25-yard line.
offense out there for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To Calvin Ridley.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, Express. Wait. Here we go, team. Here I come. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You don't want none. Gun. Go. 54. Right there.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup at the 43-yard line.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Mike's 5-4. Check.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
21. Get him. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Tuesday.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Brady airing this one out for Evans. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 59, ready, get out, wait. Hey, Sam. Mike, 45.
Here's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 18-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Swift, the ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run with Swift. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Swift saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Falcons 52, Buccaneers 35. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Final score.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.